RCC show presented by Yuvaap. Today we have very special guest, Mrs. Geeta Nichani, and who is owner of Sin-a-min Healthy Food, and she is going to talk about nutrition for kids, healthy eating. So, ma'am, starting with this, when I saw the logo of Sin-a-min, it says that eat positive and feel positive. So, how important is the food for a healthy living?
I feel it's very important. There are many aspects which are important for good health. Good food, exercise, and good sleep. These are all interconnected. So yes, I have been Cinnamon Health Foods since last 11 years, and
Wow.
it's been a great journey. And it started off with me going to the gym, listening about various connected to health, like the amount of protein that we should be having, weight, and and things like that. So uh, that's when eventually I did not know. I had always had a passion for cooking, a home chef. So it was like, okay, ye bhi karke dekhte hain. One of my friends, and she got me into this journey where she said, okay, why don't you science, where you know I give you the formulation and you how it is done. And that's how my journey began into cinnamon health foods. And healthy food is very, very important for your diet, because know you after all need the energy. What you put in is,
Yes. So, like they say that
yeah,
man is what he eats.
and is what one eats. So if you give it and positive food, obviously you are going to be far more in the day. And if you start your day with maybe like the wrong foods, the fatty foods or whatever, you're going to get sluggish at the end of the day. And start your day well so that you can perform well, your body.
Correct. So, ma'am, coming on to the topic, so we have got some questions also that how can one make their child eat or increase his or appetite? आजकल के जैसे इतना इशू होता है कि मतलब बच्चों के खाने का, so कैसे उनकी
हाँ,
appetite हम ठीक कर सकते हैं?
अच्छा, न्यूट्रिशनिस्ट तो नहीं हूँ फ्रैंकली, बट जो मेरा जनरल नजरिया है लाइफ में, 3 kids of my own, and yes, it's a struggle all the time them to eat the right food. The moment I say, oh, this is very healthy and nice, we want the unhealthy. They go एकदम उल्टी डायरेक्शन में, वहां पर खाली, and a lot of things have to be hidden and squeezed into the food, and you just have to mask it up with something tasty. उनको उनके खाली they don't care whether it's healthy or not.
Correct.
And things that will help, yes, of course, a good amount of nutrition, your B12, vitamin D, all those things are in so that they can grow better. A good amount of sleep, good nutrition, all three play hand in hand. So but everything, your sleep pattern and your uh, exercise, they're very important for a child. Like if suppose जब भी मैं देखती थी कि मेरे बच्चे घर आते हैं, their appetite is far better, they get, and so I
Yes.
feel the metabolism kind of kicks off well.
Right. जितना physically active रहेंगे that increase your metabolism and plus आपको भूख उतनी ज़्यादा लगेगी उस केस में.
हाँ, भूख अच्छी लगेगी, and yes, you have to make it interesting. A child's meal as possible. Their plate has to look very interesting.
Correct.
Try to keep aping, जो restaurant के style का खाना है, चलो मैं वही कुछ, so that they get interested in food every day.
Correct. That's a good strategy.
So
Right.
that is how I have been, kind of strategizing down the line. Now my older one is about 25 years old. So I
Wow.
guess she has been, kind of fooling her around with.
Correct.
Yeah.
So, ma'am, what type of foods are good for children? I mean, to which can contribute to their growth, because at that
So
time physical growth is very important. So,
yes,
yes,
I have noticed that children generally tend to rush to school. नींद आते हैं, उनको टाइम नहीं मिलता है कुछ राइट फूड खाने का. So times like, I just keep a handy health bar next to their tiffin डब्बा. चलो आपने एक हेल्थ बार खा लिया, या कुछ ड्राई फ्रूट्स का कटोरे रख दिया, 2-3 nuts, just to kickstart your metabolism, because uh, these are good foods that can boost your metabolism. A health bar consists of complex carbs and dry fruits of antioxidants like kishmish हो या cranberries हो, and उसमें the खजूर and healthy fats हैं, like almond butter हो या peanut. So all those are good to give a kick start to your child's metabolism. Milk is very important, dairy is very important, because calcium for their bones, they are growing children. So अगर दूध पी लेते हैं, great. Plain दूध पिए, that's the best. But now kids are fussy, so you have to make it interesting for them. So either you can Greek yogurt, समझो स्मूदी बना दिया बच्चों के लिए
correct.
with strawberry, any seasonal fruit, you can give them with minimal, uh, more natural fruit incorporated will be the better. बस खजूर हो गया, थोड़े से बादाम हो गए, anything. I mean, that part for their breakfast. And then thoda bahut, of course, we also tend to give them, some healthy snacks that can go into the, जब भी maybe a child all together. बच्चे normally small meals खाते हैं. So I small portions, a little
Correct.
bit after every 2 hours. So अगर मैं अभी खिला के भेज दिया, because he was in a hurry, he's running, he's not got the time to eat. Half a glass of milk, maybe a little bit of dry fruits, nuts, or a milkshake, a granola bar on the go in the snack box, or समझो थोड़ा लड्डू हो गया,
Correct.
whatever the kid likes, maybe even आटे का लड्डू, or that's like a healthy biscuit. That's what I
Correct.
would swap it for. For lunch, it has to be great, of course, full of vegetables and uh, poha, or maybe a little bit of chila. Mung proteins are required for
Mumtaz.
kids. So I would narrow it down that, healthy fats, they need calcium-rich foods, dairy foods, lunch में. Dairy is very important. And greens like पालक, spinach हो गया, मेथी हो गया, और कुछ नहीं तो खूब सारे, I try and incorporate these things in their daily diet, and I think these are great.
Correct. So, ma'am, according to you, what is the most important meal of the for a child during the day?
Now it is very I mean, it depends child to child. Generalize it and say, yes, your breakfast is the most important meal. हम जितना कर सकते हैं सुबह में जल्दी जल्दी, कभी कभी हम we as human, we are always also juggling with our own jobs and things like that. So kabhi fall short and we don't give them a complete breakfast or a complete tiffin box, बना दिया और हमने बच्चों को भेज दिया. But then I feel कि you have to balance a toast and maybe some dry fruits in the tiffin bag when the child comes back home as his calcium. So I'll probably make sure that he'll have his milkshake or maybe a smoothie or a lassi if he's not a sweet person. And in and maybe in the evening diet, maybe a little bit of chana ka bhel, chana ka chaat or something for them to eat, when followed by dinner, which is again a complete meal which consists of protein or healthy carbs, and it consists of a little bit of dairy. As much as I can, I will try and include the protein intake in the later meals also. Actually, the child has a balanced meal through the day. So like I said, children don't, you have to incorporate small meals for them which are nutritionally dense, which will probably cover up for their day.
राइट. सो मैम, जैसे आपने कहा कि स्मॉल स्मॉल मील्स नॉर्मली चलती हैं एक चाइल्ड के रूटीन में. सो
हाँ जी.
इसके साथ साथ क्या रहता है, कांस्टेंट स्नैकिंग पूरा दिन चलती रहती है कि कुछ ना कुछ खाते ही रहते हैं.
करेक्ट.
सो उससे हम कैसे अवॉइड कर सकते हैं उसको, कि
हाँ,
मतलब पूरा
so
दिन ही कुछ ना कुछ तो चलता ही रहता है.
वो भी नहीं चाहिए because the child might become overweight, and when
करेक्ट.
the children become that, you have to see that they have good physical activity. You have to activities for sure, because that way they are kept occupied and they mind, and they are not constantly binging and snacking. And if your diet is rich in protein and complex carbs, I don't think you tend to binge in between. क्योंकि अगर आपने अपना प्रोटीन्स के साथ, सपोज आपने एक पराठा खा लिया विथ खा लिया, और अगर पराठा विथ लिटिल दही खा लिया, देर उसमें बहुत फर्क है. प्रोटीन इंक्लूड करोगे अपने डाइट में, देन यू विल फील फुलर फॉर अ लॉन्गर वे. अगर आप मिलेट्स खाते हैं, जवारी खाते
करेक्ट.
हैं, जवारी की रोटी फॉर अ लॉन्गर टाइम, complex carbs keep you fuller, then binging doesn't happen. And make sure that they are not eating just maida like noodles and pasta. अगर आप वो बना भी रहे हैं because the child loves it, okay fine, give him, or somehow give them hidden nutrition with like थोड़ा प्रोटीन आ जाएगा उसमें, थोड़ा दूध ऐड कर लिया या पनीर ऐड कर लिया, make them fuller for a longer time.
करेक्ट. तो मैम, एक क्वेश्चन ये था कि हाउ शुड वी एनकरेज चिल्ड्रन टू ईट हेल्दी. एक तो आपने स्ट्रेटेजी स्टार्टिंग में बताई कि बिल्कुल रोज रेस्टोरेंट की तरह ही आपने खाना उनको प्रेजेंट किया, सो दे कैन ईट इट. बट उनको एनकरेज कैसे करें, बिकॉज दे नो, मतलब हमारे साथ भी यही होता है कि हमें पता है कि हेल्दी फूड क्या है, लेकिन
हाँ.
हमें अंदर से ना वो फील नहीं आती कि हमें अच्छा वही लगता है, वो ऑयली खाना. तो वही, हाउ शुड वी एनकरेज चिल्ड्रन फॉर दैट.
Yeah, so you have to constant thing is that khana has to be very flavorful. Out on fats, suppose हम अगर fats कम कर रहे हैं, healthy fats, say suppose थोड़ा olive oil डाल दिया, you know so that when they get the good fats, we will include a little bit of avocado and til ka tel, cold pressed coconut oil, all be included as right oils into their diet instead of the saturated. And yes, it can become more flavorful with a lot of herbs, spices, and you have to just be constantly innovative their palates, and you have to introduce them to all kinds of foods. Keep constantly doing kabhi Italian bana diya with a little twist, of making. And you have to keep playing with their psychology, and you have to keep giving them good food. So it's like agar humne cake bhi bana, try to omit the maida completely. So we make it with whole wheat or nachni, and they don't even realize. And there are that you could do to make the child eat the non-interest is non-interesting. अगर आप उनको नाचने की रोटी दे दिया, तो they may not eat it, try. But at the same time, if you give them a nachni ka pasta, in the market,
Correct.
of
They will
course,
eat.
awareness is there. People are making quinoa pasta. People make breads out of healthy millets. So you
Correct.
start with the cheese and you make it with a lot of toppings. I don't think it matters goes in. You just have to be innovative and constantly trying.
Correct, ma'am. So, what exactly is the benefit of including this complex carb, like you said, millets, in child's diet?
See, now there is a difference. There are two side hai white flour, that is maida, that is completely like refined. Which be like there is nothing good about it. I mean, and whole wheat, and there are millets. All these are great. उनमें protein content high है, और उनमें carbs. They help you in better. They aid better in digestion. They are full of fiber, like nutrients, zinc है, copper है. I mean, multi-nutrient to best tell you, like जैसे बोलते हैं नाचनी is full of iron, very good for various minerals and all, which are will not have any of that. So that's probably the basic difference. And foods that will keep you fuller for a longer time,
Correct.
and they are, अगर आप एक बिस्किट भी खा लोगे, अगर आप एक मैदे का बिस्किट समझो, एक आपने अगर इफ यू टेक डाई खा ली, और उसके बाजू में अगर सपोज आपने एक नाचनी का कुकी खा लिया, you will know the difference that, oh, this is hunger. And अगर मैंने उसके साथ चाय पी ली, तो it makes me fuller for a longer time to binge, or I don't need to look further here and there. So I mean, that is the feels even as an adult. So it's just about trying and feeling good about it.
Correct.
So that's what it is. Constitution is different. कोई चीज किसको सूट करती है, कोई हम लोग तो बहुत सुनते हैं, oh, I'm allergic to this, I'm allergic to that.
Correct.
So I'm constantly cater to needs of different people.
Correct.
So you have to see what suits you the best.
Correct. तो मैम, कमिंग ऑन द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, एक बच्चों में बहुत क्रेविंग रहती है शुगर की. सो ऑल्दो
हाँ जी.
शुगर तो लेनी ही नहीं चाहिए किसी भी फॉर्म में, बट अगर इन केस दे वांट टू टेक शुगर, तो इज देयर एनी हेल्दी ऑप्शन जो स्वैप कर सकते हैं शुगर को अवॉइड करने के लिए?
Yes, 100%. So like poison. But
राइट.
we have all grown up with it. हमारे पास इतना कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर नहीं था. हम लोग ने तो बहुत खूब खाया है. गिल्टी नाउ कि अगर हम उनको देते नहीं है, तो हम बोलते हैं, अरे वी आर डिप्राइविंग देम ऑफ बेसिक थ्रिल्स ऑफ चाइल्डहुड, कि अरे हमने कैंडी नहीं दिया, हमने तो सो देयर इज यू हैव to find a balance here. because we have realized that it's not good for you. And there are many healthy swaps in the market. अगर आप समझो, like you want to, you can always swap the sugar with honey.
Correct.
मैं थोड़ा के milkshake में, because cinnamon has its own natural sweetness and it gives a lovely flavor. Like if suppose you're making a chocolate milkshake, I would say add in a little bit of honey, nut butter, and you're good to go. And a little chocolate powder. So honey is one good swap. Second, I would say jaggery. We are health bars. Jaggery is rich in iron. Yes, they say the calorie and sugar may be more or less the same, but it is unrefined sugar. हमारे इंडियन कल्चर में जैगरी, आई मीन, तो बहुत मानता है. अभी some they say कि गुड़ chana and all those things. Makar Sankranti is all about your Sankranti. It's about bringing in the healthy fats, that is your peanut and jaggery. All these are like foods that give you little also, and I mean it keeps you satisfied for longer. So has like a low glycemic index compared to sugar. So very easy, like fast. It does not give you those sorts of energy bouts, like
Correct.
energy ka spout, like you felt the energy go high and then the energy. So that way, I
It
mean
goes down.
jaggery, yeah, jaggery keeps it little more balanced in nutrients also. So like thoda bahut iron hai, thoda other elements are far more better than sugar. And thirdly, then there is date syrup. Date syrup is again one of the better alternatives. You can make uh, cookies. You can bake their cakes with dates. Khajur is a superfood, and it's got a, and that can be used as a healthy swap. And maple syrup, again, it's not local. I mean, yes, imported products are there. More local food is what is advised, and I feel date syrup, honey are the best alternatives that are easily available in our market at least.
Right.
These are the healthy swaps I would suggest.
Yeah. तो जैसे आप बता रहे थे कि शुगर का जब इंटेक होता है तो मतलब एक सडन स्पर्ट ऑफ एनर्जी आता है. सो देयर वाज वन गेस्ट स्पीकर हु
Yes.
वाज टेलिंग अस कि जब भी वो शुगर देते हैं तो उनके मतलब इट्स लाइक दे जस्ट गिव एग्जांपल कि चाइल्ड स्टार्ट बाउंसिंग एंड सडनली देन वो ड्रॉप आता है फिर
Yes.
उसमें एकदम से एनर्जी का.
Hanji. So the child becomes so. In a lot of children who have a little bit of issues of ADHD and all that, those children are advised not to have too much sugar, because suddenly and things like that. So I mean, sugar jitna diet mein, of course everybody requires sugar. So I feel it has to be balanced. Give them a lot of fruits, then they will not crave sugar. If your day starts with, by the end of the day you will not crave sugar. वो आइसक्रीम खाने की दिल नहीं होगी अगर आपने दिन में. So body does require sugar in your body. I mean, that craving is, but have it with natural fruits and a little bit of honey, of jaggery. Fruits are the
करेक्ट.
best. Yeah.
आजकल जैसे एक वीगन डाइट भी बहुत फेमस है. सो इज इट एडवाइसेबल कि चिल्ड्रन भी दे कैन ट्राई वीगन स्वैप विद द नॉर्मल डाइट?
Uh, See, I won't be able to give 100% according to what I think. Uh, Children require dairy, and as long as you find that the source of dairy is reliable. जैसे बोलते हैं
यस, दैट इज
A2
इम्पोर्टेंट.
milk, हाँ, A2
करेक्ट.
milk बोलते हैं. Now I don't know for everybody. At the same time, like it should fall into the budgets of everyone. Like wherever hormone induced milk नहीं हो, अगर ऐसा
Correct.
option मिलता है, dairy is very, very important for children, and that's because they are growing children. But it cannot completely take over nutrition. Yes, you can have almond milk, you can have your oats milk and all that. And of course, if a child has issues and he is not able to digest lactose, if he has celiac, then of course these are great options. Almond milk, your cashew milk, peanut milk, rice milk. I mean, these are great sources from which also benefit from proteins. And yes, if you are swapping to wheat, you have B12, because B12 is there in dairy and we need to include it into our vegetarian. So I know that to kind of balance my meals, I have a supplement of a B12 in my diet also at the same time.
Correct.
Otherwise, people get it from meat. If you're a non-vegetarian, eggs, meat, and they normally get that nutrition very easily.
Right, ma'am. So, ma'am, so two things you mentioned in the like conversation, that nut butter and nut milk. So, what exactly is that, and how important is it for child's diet?
Okay. See, I would say, see, calcium is required. Calcium is not there probably in almond milk. I mean, again, if suppose you are a vegan and if you want calcium in your diet, a lot of greens in your diet also. Spinach, yes, is very good. The protein के हिसाब से आप देखते हो तो nut butters and nut milks are good. So like almond milk, it's very easy to make. Almonds which are ground into, which is probably उनका छिलका निकाल दिया के बना दिया. आप 5-6 बादाम में 1 ग्लास दूध बना सकते हो almond milk. These are nice if the child enjoys almond milk, and these are great for smoothies and things like that. Nut butters are great for dips, like some, like toast दे रहे हैं, and if they are opting for a Nutella, I would say
Hmm.
butter that you make it at home, make it with a little bit of jaggery and maybe little nuts, little bit of cocoa, and use uh, good quality chocolate, and make it interesting for them to put it on top of. Try and reduce processed food as much as they can,
Correct.
because preservatives and preservatives and all, I mean, we don't want to have those chemicals in our body. Encourage the kids so young to get these things into their diet. I made it with clean food. What
Correct.
mistakes we've made in life, we don't want
Correct.
the same for them. Yeah. So
Right.
that's what I would say for the next gen to come. Yes,
Okay.
just possible
Yeah.
healthy food into their diet.
Correct. So, ma'am, so just wanted to know about the plant-based cooking for children.
तो प्लांट बेस्ड कुकिंग में क्या होता है, दे रिड्यूस as much as possible also. And जैसे अगर सपोज हमको एक करी, so they will use more of the coconut milk, and they will use things like peanut butter in their diet. तो वो ट्राई करते हैं कि as much as possible कुछ भी पर्टिकुलर रेसिपी में नहीं जाए, and which is ideal, because you are very, very healthy. That's another level of being healthy, where we done from scratch. I mean, if you can incorporate it into your daily diet, education, that's the best way to go, because you are going to reduce a lot of processed food. One second, things that play havoc with your home, I mean, it will help you if you have any ailments, if you have plant-based food is a great answer to detox yourself. It's more like, kind of nourishes you properly, you know, uh, ever gives you the right nutrition and it prepares your body. It detox right now, nutrition,
Okay.
because you're not having any processed food, are just making what, you can see. I mean, organic, and not including any of the whites, like no maida. And I mean, they make their own butters, they make their, and they use that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, ma'am. तो मैम इन द एंड जस्ट वांटेड टू नो कि आप सिनेमन में ऐसा क्या डिफरेंट कर रहे हैं जो कि हेल्दी फूड को प्रमोट कर रहे हैं, सो दैट आवर व्यूअर्स कैन जस्ट व्हाट वी विल डू इज कि आपका हम सिनेमन का लिंक एंड एवरीथिंग वी विल प्रोवाइड इन डिस्क्रिप्शन, सो दैट इफ समबडी वांट्स टू
Correct.
ट्राई दे कैन जस्ट गो ऑन द लिंक एंड दे विल ट्राई इट. आप प्लीज बताइए वहां पे आप क्या ऐसा डिफरेंट कर रहे हैं टू प्रमोट हेल्दी हेल्दी फूड.
Surely. So, when my cinnamon journey started, we started off with actually for clients. जो morning breakfast के लिए उनको चाहिए था, that was more a balanced muesli, which would make them feel fuller for a longer time and will not later. It started with that. Then I got into health bars again, done with jaggery and complex carbs, a lot of seeds like flax seeds, sunflower seeds, almonds included into the bar, and a mix of little antioxidants like cranberries, kala kishmish hua, all those things are included into our bars. So, it's starting your day right. So these are basically snacks which we try to make it new. If you don't have the time to do it yourself, we try and facilitate. So it's trying to complement your diet with a little, nutrition, and of course, I mean, you cannot just eat a health bar and say, oh, right, breakfast kha liya. I would always say complement it with a glass of milk,
Correct.
natural food. I mean, these are very good. These are basically the snacks that we prepare are take on the go. It's to say work
Correct.
or school, and yeah, food also. You have to eat your vegetables. You have to eat everything. So हम बहुत cookies बनाते हैं. Again, the cookies are with healthy fat and little desi ghee, and we make it with jaggery and complex carbs. हो गया, जवारी हो गया, बादाम का आटा डाल दिया, you know, गुड़ में बना दिया. Those are the ingredients we keep playing with all the time. We make healthy cakes, namkeens for evening snacks. 4 o'clock hunger pangs. चलो हम दिल हो रही है. Okay,
Correct.
we will say नहीं, आप baked पूरी खाइए, और sprouts डाल दिया, चटनी डाल दिया, and दही खा लिया. देखिए ना, दही डाल दिया. Your daily snacking healthy with our little so and of course, even we have these metab boosters, something like his. Then we have anjeer bites, fig and almond bars. So a mix of seeds, uh, dates, you know, your healthy nuts. So you are eating desserts, but at the same time, they are healthy and they are going to give you some benefit. You're not just eating a chocolate. So, we give you healthy swaps for your sweet cravings with a little bit of sorry, I'm so sorry. So we try to, kind of bring in foods at your table.
राइट, आपने इतने सारे नाम बता दिए ना, मेरे तो अभी से ही मुंह में पानी आ गया, मतलब आई जस्ट वांट टू गो एंड ट्राई एवरीथिंग। क्योंकि नॉर्मली हमारे साथ होता है कि कांस्टेंट चेकिंग का इतना मन रहता है कि अगर इफ हेल्दी ऑप्शन मिल जाए तो डेफिनेटली वी शुड ट्राई दैट। आई विल डेफिनेटली गो एंड चेक योर लिंक।
Yes.
एंड थैंक यू सो मच फॉर योर टाइम मैम टुडे। एंड आई होप यू, मतलब हमारे व्यूअर्स को बहुत कुछ लर्न करने को मिलेगा, एंड साथ ही एक हेल्दी एंड टेस्टी ऑप्शन भी मिलेगी चेक करने के लिए।
Thank you
So
so
thank you
much.
so
It
much,
was
ma'am,
my
for your time.
thank thank you on board, and I just hope I could kind of solve some queries of some mothers who would be
Definitely, ma'am.
constantly kind of children, and trying to bring them to eat healthy food.
Correct, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Yeah,
Thank you so
it was a
much,
pleasure.
ma'am. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.